right. Welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. Let's see what lies they're spreading today.
Communities here in the greater Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul area. I also want to ask you to bear with me. My camera's on autofocus right now because I do not have John along for the ride. It is just me out here right now. John will be joining me tomorrow, but until then, I'm going to be the guy both in front of and behind the camera. So if you notice the focus going in and out at points, that's just the autofocus, and it will come back here shortly. Thank you for your attention. Sounds like the demonstration here is getting underway, so I'm going to step back behind the camera, and we'll listen in here on everything that is being said.
We're going to get started with some chants. No man, no wall, sanctuary for all.
How you doing? Let me go ahead and say hello to everyone. My girls, how are you? Stacy, U.S. Army, Tina, Nemo, my poor dirt farmer. Yes. So they are protesting because they said the Somalis are their friends and they don't want them deported. So I guess they want the fraud to continue. And no, ma'am, no, sir, these people have to go. All right. Hit that like button, please, as you enter the chat room. You know how I do when I have a long stream going for these protests. I'm in and out of the stream because I'm trying to get things done around the house before Monday comes back around. So I'll let this play and I'll be in and out. Sewanee, Florida. All right. Here we go.
Down with Trump.
Painting over here to the crowd to let you get a sense of the scale here. It's just several dozen people at the intersection of Franklin Avenue and Chicago Avenue, which is, given how cold it is, the chill in the air, I'd say is a pretty impressive turnout. The organizers, which is PSL Twin Cities, that's the Party of Socialist Liberation, has been distributing these signs. I'll read a few out for you here. You see this one right here.
Those who aren't used to it, lots of times when we're watching these streams, these protest streams, unfortunately, many of the mainstream media outlets, they don't go. So I'm actually live streaming the live stream from Status Quo. But if you just listen to them speak for a few moments, you'll know which side they're on. I'm just sharing the stream because they are actually there at the protest. I do not subscribe to their ideology. All right, so I'll be in and out of the stream. Welcome, hit the like button, share out the stream. Shazid, how are you? So I'll just let it go. And they're doing the same old tired crap, we know. And they want Trump to go. He's not going anywhere. The only one going somewhere is all of these illegals. They're going somewhere. Yes, lunatics, my girl. Boom. So listen to this stuff. I'll be right back.
To suppress local Serbian anger over American occupation. Today, we're also seeing the military being used and trained in these same tactics for the same reasons. Except this time, it's to suppress Americans upset over the suppression of our civil rights and the looting of our wealth by the federal government. Florida historians call this the boomerang effect. The tactics developed by foreign occupation inevitably come home to be used in our own communities. This same imperialism seeks to plunder Venezuela's oil reserves for private profit, and this is the same force that sends ICE to harass and abduct immigrants here. This is a strategy of violence abroad and repression at home designed to divide Americans from Venezuelans and protect the wealthy. We've seen this pattern before. The Iraq War was met with some of the greatest moments of war resistance in U.S. history, where hundreds of thousands of civilians and soldiers marched and refused orders to loot a sovereign nation of its natural resources. Earlier this week, Pete Hegseth cowardly deflected responsibility to order to gun down Venezuelan fishermen in the Caribbean, shifting the responsibility to a Navy underling. Chad. He knows that the public, the troops, the people of Venezuela, and the people of the United States are not buying it. We have to continue to show the world that we're standing with immigrant communities as they come under attack from federal forces and demand that our cities protect us or at a minimum do not comply. The police in St. Paul participated in a raid on the Payne-Phelan neighborhood last week. The community responded in huge numbers. Feeling the pressure, Mayor Fry correctly bans the use of city property for ICE operations. But this is a result of people power. Let's be clear now.
Search has changed. Introducing SEMrush One, uniting traditional SEO and AI search tools, all in one place.
All right, I'll get rid of the commercial. All right. Maga Tamara, how are you doing, love? Yeah, I'll be in and out of the stream as I'm trying to run around here and get things done. U.S. Army says, shut up and do something useful. Boom. They'll never do that, U.S. Army. Thank you for your service, sir. Here we go.
Immigrant fearing ICE in the Twin Cities and the Venezuelan worker fearing U.S. bombs in Caracas are facing the same enemy. Let's leave here today not just motivated, but energized. Join us, join the PSL, join the rest of the struggle in building this fight. Talk to your neighbors, put up signs, pressure every elected official, and show that from Minneapolis to Caracas, we will fight a war without wars and a world without fear. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. ICE.
Not them channeling their inner Al Sharp tongue. I can't. Oh my God.
ICE off our streets.
ICE off our streets.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
No one is illegal.
No one is illegal.
No ban, no wall. Sanctuary for all.
Ban, no wall. Sanctuary for all.
No ban, no wall. Sanctuary for all.
No ban, no wall. Sanctuary for all.
All right, folks, I'm going to introduce our first official speaker. He's a comrade in the Party for Socialism and Liberation Twin Cities. Introducing our first speaker, Ibrahim, a Somali American, a member of the Twin Cities, member of PSL. Let's give it up for Ibrahim. Thank you all for coming here today, for braving the cold of us and standing in solidarity. My name is Ibrahim. I'm a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation here in the Twin Cities. And I want to begin by saying clearly that the Somali community is not the problem. Our Somali neighbors, students, workers, business owners, families who build their lives here are not the problem. Donald Trump is the problem, and his racist agenda. Rising prices are the problem. Racism is the problem, not our communities. You know, this hits home for me. I'm Somali. I lived here many years. I know the beauty, the culture, the strength our communities bring to this state. Somalis are, an every facet of society here. They serve the people. They raise families. They start businesses. And Donald Trump does not understand any of this. He's unwanted and unloved everywhere he goes. And that's why he spends all his time in Mar-a-Lago.
No, sir, that would be you, not Donald Trump.
He spreads fear and hate because he has nothing real to offer the people. We cannot let this administration attack one community today and another one tomorrow. If we let them divide us, we will be isolated and vulnerable. There's an old poem from Germany during the war.
Yes, how you doing, Steph Fran, 9761. Thank you for being here.
Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. And then they came for the unionists, and I did not speak out because I wasn't a unionist. And then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I wasn't a Jew. And then they came for me, and there's no one left to speak for me.
We're not speaking for you, sir. Go back to Somalia.
Solidarity is our only defense. If they come for the Somali community today, they come for all of us.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Let me know if you're new here, Steph Fran, so we can give you a nice, warm Rolyn's Reviews welcome.
Solidarity is the only defense. If they come for the Somali community, they come for all of us. When they target the Latino community, the Afghan community, the Black community, they come for us all. Here in Minnesota, ICE is on the move again. This agency has become the largest enforcement body in the country. Hundreds of billions of dollars that have gone into building machines, and the only purpose is to terrorize immigrants. ICE is a racist organization. ICE separates families. ICE kidnaps people from their homes and workplaces. ICE is designed to strike fear in our communities. But are we going to let that happen?
Donald Trump, Tom Homan, do your thing.
We have to look to our own history. In 2006, immigrants across the country organized a general strike. A day without migrants, it shut down major parts of the economy. Workers and students walked out, entire neighborhoods and communities mobilized, and Congress was forced to back down.
How you doing, Patrick Coley? If you are an American patriot, everyone who's here, type a 1 in the comment section. Yes, get out.
Yeah. If you guys are here today and you want to get more involved in the organization, please come speak to one of us here. We're all we want to get together and fight back. Okay. Oh my God. Minneapolis has a legacy of strikes. We know what working class power looks like.
Yeah, we want all of them to get out. Go back to your country and try to do some building there. Take all of your schemes and scams.
Only question is,
how about that?
Get organized too. Trump loves to keep talking about, keeping this country safe. But the truth is, the greatest threat to our community is not immigrants. It is the United States government.
That's a lie.
It is ICE. It is a foreign policy that destroys countries abroad and forces the people to flee and punishes them when they try to set up a life here.
MAGA, I'm going to read your statement. If they'd come here and if they'd been grateful and actually come to become a benefit to society, I would have no problem. But no one's going to leech off of my country and call my fellow
trained by
name. Boom, MAGA. That's all they've done. And now they want us to walk and march and protest for them. It won't happen. My girls, go home, leeches. We don't need you stealing our resources. Boom.
On occupation and support for the most racist, oppressive governments around the world. AFRICOM has bombed Somalia more than 100 times in the past year, and now Somali families in Minnesota are being told that they might be deported to the same place our government is bombing.
Tough. Deal with it.
This is not an accident. This is how empire works. It destabilizes country, it exploits them, it calls it peacekeeping, it calls it counterterrorism. Then when the people flee to survive, they complain. And this cycle is being driven by the billionaires, by oil corporations, by the war machine.
What about your scammy community, sir, and the billions that you scammed from taxpayers?
That's
all we want to hear about. We don't want to hear this other crap you're talking about.
On the planet, millions sit in prison. This country has never broken its addiction to slavery. The only way out is through a system that challenges.
They talk about white supremacy, racism, and slavery. Go figure.
Symptom or one politician. We need a movement that fights for the entire working class, no matter the race or nationality. We need a movement that understands that every attack on immigrants is an attack on the whole working class.
No, it's not.
Movement that sees clearly that the same system that's bombing Somalia, that's bombing Sudan, that's bombing Palestine is a system.
My girls, these scummy, scammy leeches always play on the sympathy of white liberals who hate them and don't give a rat's about them. Anyway, boom.
Bush set up Homeland Security. It's different parties, same system. A system that protects billionaires and corporations, not us, the people. So what do? We organize. We
U.S. Army said the only movement you need is to move out. Boom.
We build rapid response networks. We train in people knowing their rights. We shut down raids. We make it clear that Minnesota is not ICE territory. We need to build a system that protects people, not corporations. We need to fight for a society that values human life, not profit. Because when families are threatened, when communities are targeted, when immigrants are terrorized, the only answer is struggle and solidarity. When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack,
this is a joke.
What do we do? Thank you very much.
One call Tom Holman and ICE. Okay, let's get these people out of here expeditiously. James, this is some union talk. If I never heard union. Oh my God.
I'm Allie.
Oh God. See what
just let me get some chance. Okay. Money for jobs and education, not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education, not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education, not for war and deportation.
Every time you get money, you let the immigrants scam you out of it.
I think we can get louder, y'all. Let's hear it. Money for jobs and education, not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education, not for war and deportation.
That's right. I'm going to say money for what? And you're going to say, sorry. I lost it for a second there. I'm going to say.
Look at these signs. Stop deporting our families. They're not our families. Get these people out of here. ICE out of Minnesota now. Hands off Latin America. The people united will defend immigrant families. Just deport all of them. The immigrants, the illegals, the illegal immigrants, and these people holding the signs. Make it a one joint effort. Just deport all of them.
Wall Street.
Shut it down.
This whole damn system.
Shut it down.
That's right. Hey, that's right, y'all. I'm going to get back to Doug.
Hell yeah, let's go. Our next speaker is Leo. Leo is a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation in Twin Cities. He's also a member of AFSCME, Council 5, Local 844. Is that right? St. Paul Public Schools. He's also a veteran of the Marine Corps and a member of About Face Veterans Against the War. Let's get it up for Leo.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm going to start off a little bit in Spanish, just so that any brothers and sisters. Bienvenidos a todos y todas. Gracias por venir en un día tan nublado. Pero a pesar de ese frío, estamos aquí para proteger la soberanía de nuestros hermanos venezolanos.
How you doing, Coffee? Yeah, everyone hit that like button. Share this stream out, if you will. We're looking at, they're actually live streaming. This is a protest. They want Trump and ICE to leave Minneapolis. We know that's not happening. How you doing, Prosperity? And so, yeah, so they're doing this protest. And so, again, status quo is there. So we're just live streaming their live stream because I'm not there and no one else obviously is there. More prepared scripts. Yes, Steph. Probably Soros. Pray. How you doing, Ruby? No one's stopping you from leaving with your illegal family. Boom. Exactly. Get out. We don't care. And all the people that don't want you to leave, they can go too. I'm sure Trump would not have a problem with that. All smoke and mirror. Yes, Stefan. Yes. Ham and bacon. What's my girl talking about?
I reject that mentality, and I believe that we can only succeed if we come together. And we form a united front that's too strong to repel, too strong to break apart, and too strong to ignore. It's why I joined not only the Marine Corps, but a fraternity when I was younger. But I learned from that, and now I'm in the union fighting for workers. I'm also part of the veterans group fighting against militarism, and I'm part of the party fighting for socialism and liberation. So I felt that need to become a part of something greater than myself. And just as I'm sure many of us feel as well, I am but one man, and I don't have billions to my name. So alone, I can only beg or I can pray. And even in religion, I don't know if any of you guys came from religious backgrounds. I came from Catholicism, but we were told that when two or more are gathered praying for God, He is with us. And so whether you're religious or not, we need community, we need joy, and we need each other.
Yes, Tina. Thank God President Trump Thank God for him. Or we might not know this. Tina, I was talking to Miss Prosperity earlier on the phone, and I said, you notice since he's been in office, everything is being exposed. I love it. Because if the Curry Queen had won, this would still be continuing. We would know nothing about this. I love it. Everything is being exposed. I love it. U.S. Army, I doubt he was honorably discharged from the Marines. Boom.
In the Zócalo, which is the center of Mexico City. Now, they failed. Why? Because the people in Mexico have become politicized. They have class consciousness now. And today, this day, they're marching in the Zócalo to protest that protest, but also celebrate the fourth transformation, which is what the socialist government in Mexico is doing at this moment.
There. We will rock you. Yes, I sang that song last night, Trump. He has rocked it. I love it.
And it also discourages U.S. invasion. Now, what's going on in Venezuela? So,
be right back.
The so-called dictator has armed his people. So why I say so-called dictator is because we're given this image of a man who's scared of his own people. But why would he arm them if he's scared of them? It's because he knows that the Venezuelans know that the true enemy is not him. It's the U.S. trying to invade, take their oil. And it's people like Maria Corina Machado, who just won the Nobel Peace Prize for trying to call for an invasion of Venezuela. Oh, sorry. So they say that Venezuela is a narco-trafficking country. And they try using that as an excuse for invasion. But they've made up a cartel. The cartel of the Suns does not exist. And Trump just pardoned Juan Orlando Hernandez, who was a Honduras president, who did just the same things as they're pretending that Maduras is doing. Exactly. Shame. So he was convicted and imprisoned by one of Trump's own appointees to the federal judiciary. So, can you guys hear me? Yes. So somebody who Trump thought would be a good federal judge thought that Hernandez was such a bad man that he deserved to be in prison. But Trump is pardoning him for doing things that he's pretending that Maduro is doing himself. The complete hypocrisy is so obvious that now they're sometimes pretending that they're admitting that they're going there for the oil. Venezuela has the oil of U.S., Canada, and Russia combined. That is why they want to go there and invade Venezuela. So, will this help us here at home at all? No, of course not. It's going to go to the
all that oil while people fleeing in droves trying to come over here to get freebies. Explain that to us.
Treasure troves they've already amassed, and they just want more. So, what can we do? Locally, as Minnesotans, our focus lies in making sure our communities are safe from the invading ICE agents and their hired bounty hunters who have constantly violated our rights, kidnapping people such as myself and our Somali brothers. And then globally, as anti-war advocates, we must voice our dissent against the destruction of...
Hey guys, my name is...
All right, let me get rid of this commercial. Yeah, so... I'm like, Robert, you don't think this protest is going anywhere? I don't either. And they're not changing anything. So they need to stop wasting their precious time. Okay. They're not changing anything. So billions in fraud in Minnesota. Not right, Mayor. And they're mad. That idiot, Tim Walz, is saying, well, we want to do this program and that program, but he cut off the federal money. That's because he's intelligent. You're just going to waste it again.
And thumbnails and descriptions to make sure your video isn't.
He says he's smart. Why give you more money to blow? Right, Mayor? And again, had the Curry Queen won, it would still be going on. That's the scary part. So thank God. Coffee turned their heat off in Minnesota, caused them to travel further south towards the border. Coffee. Good point.
Get it. What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, I believe that we will win. 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 Whose streets? Whose streets? No justice, no peace. ICE off our streets. When Trump says get back. When Trump says get back, we say fight back. Trump, get back. Get back.
U.S. Army, I believe you're an idiot and you're proving it. You're correct. Yeah, Michael Johnson, no Somalian ever self-deports back to Somalia. Boom. How you doing, Michael? Let us know if you are new here. Yeah, and they come here with their noses in the air and they scam us out of billions of dollars and they talk crap. So deport them all. And these idiots who are out here supporting them and protesting, just go ahead and deport them too, since they love Somalia so much.
The power? People power. What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? People power. Who's got the power? People power. All right, when I say who's got the power, you say we got the power. When I say what kind of power, you say people power. Who's got the power?
How you doing, Beverly? Beverly said, Beverly, how are you doing, love? Yeah, this is a weak protest. Oh, and it's not changing anything. Tijuana border jumper.
Power.
Hold on.
Justice, no.
Let me turn this down so you can hear. Yeah, I'm with you. Deport, and deport. We don't care. We don't. This is going nowhere. You're not changing anything. Dorian says, shut up. Oh, my God. So, yeah, this is what they're doing. Caesar, how you doing for just checking in, love? Yeah, these idiots are out here protesting for their Somalian brothers and sisters. They're all going to get pneumonia and blame Trump. Boom. That sounds about right. Okay, Michael, well, we're glad you're back, love. Ali, how are you? That's okay. All we're doing is live streaming these idiots who are out there, and I think it's 20-some degree weather, and out there protesting for their Somalian brothers and sisters. So I say deport all of them. Buck Baby, these people are a security threat to this country. Yes, Buck Baby, yes. Especially their congresswoman. Buck Baby, let me know. I think you're new here. She needs to go. She needs to be deported, and they need to be deported as well. Boom. Buck Baby, if you're new here, this is an America First channel. Yeah, Coffee, they're trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. And Buck Baby, Panther Jones, good afternoon. Hello. We have new people joining us every day. If you are enjoying the content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new here, let us know so we can give you a warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. And I'll probably jump on camera once I'm done running around the house. I'm streaming this live stream and I'm doing 100 different things. So I'll probably jump on the camera before we go. But yeah, this is what they're doing. And all of these people need to go. How you doing, Laura? Hello, love. Yeah, get these people out of here. They have done nothing but destroy America. And we have been lied to for too long because their benefactors, the Democrats, have just said, oh, they're all coming here to work hard. They're coming here to get a better life. Yeah, we know how. Scamming the American citizens out of billions of dollars. And let me see. Michael says, Ilhan trying to use the 14th Amendment for Somalians. That was for Michael. She's an idiot. Trump already told these people that the 14th Amendment was for children of slaves. And remember, Michael, you were not here. Michael, Buck Baby, and the other new folks here. Somalians have never, ever identified as Black. Now that Trump, Holman, and ICE is on their heels and trying to get these people deported, which I hope they do. Now they're saying, oh, our Black brothers and sisters, we need you. No, ma'am, no, sir. This is what I voted for. It's not happening. How you doing, Greg? We want these people out of here. They have done nothing but try their best to destroy America. And they're in Minneapolis. 88% of them are using social services, the welfare, obviously, system. And yeah, right, Panther Jones. So I'm just saying, well, all these things that they're saying, hit the like button for us, please. How you doing, Tammy? Everything that they're saying, I don't care. Go build up. I don't know if Trump has been watching YouTubers. Now he's saying the same thing. Go back and build up your own country. And that's where I am with it as well. YouTubers have been saying that forever. Yes, Caesar. They come here, they snub their noses, they do not assimilate with America. They're trying to change us. You can't even recognize. Europe looks totally different. And I was in Europe I went to Europe when I was in high school. And it looks nothing like it used to look. Yeah, hey ho, socialism has to go. Yes, yes, Caesar, I'm trying. I want these people out of here. Thank you, Prosperity. Thank you, sister. I want these people out of here. All these programs for illegals. Yeah, it's money laundering. And then if you weren't here, I did a video last night. Tampon Tim knew about it. There are over 400 people who are saying he knew about it. He turned a blind eye. There were whistleblowers that let him know what was going on. He said, no, leave it alone. Here we go. See what she's saying.
We know their racist and violent attacks on our communities are meant to instill fear, to keep us isolated, to keep us from exercising our collective power to reject their agenda, to keep us paralyzed and in inaction. Let me ask y'all, does that work on us? No. No. What I see here today in all of you is yet another reminder that one thing Minnesota will do and do well is turn out.
I don't care how you turn out. It's not changing anything. Yeah, those of you who are new here, let us know so we can give you a nice warm welcome. They're creating stagnant wages. Coffee. Yes, boom. Yes, Tammy. We can only get them out by voting out all the present. Yes, Tammy. We've got, yeah, that's why I'm preparing every day for the 2026 midterms. We've got to get these people out of here. We can't go to Muslim countries and join their government. Why are they over here doing that? That's crazy. I don't understand that. Michael, the problem is white liberals. They're just as bad as Somalians. Okay, Michael. Oh my God. MAGA, not to mention driving up the cost of everything because the demand for everything is yes, yes, boom.
Our neighbors, we're showing up to hotels, hosting ICE at midnight to demonstrate our disgust, and we are running them out of our neighborhoods. I've seen the strength in our communities, and I know from here it will only grow. We don't need to live under a system that demands we live in this kind of world. We're in a moment where we must make a choice, not only to fight the system that violates and oppresses us, but to commit to building a new system together. Now is the time to come together and to change it. We must be organized. We have so many organizations here in the Twin Cities to plug into. Find the right one for you and join. We have a lot of building to do. Thanks, Sarah.
Let's get up for Rolynn. The people united will never be defeated.
Okay, let me read some of these comments. Buck Baby, I subscribed to your channel a while ago. I just never caught a line. Okay, Buck Baby. Well, I need to say hello to you and send you some hearts. Welcome to the channel. We're glad you joined us. As you can see, we're not changing our mindset here. Where are we? I want to listen, Rusty said these people are trying way too hard to prove to the world that they aren't racist. It's possible not to be racist and also not to support that. Yeah, they're saying if you don't, since we won't Get on board. We're not racist. We're just America first. Greg, little Mogadishu. You got that right. Laura, I want anyone standing in the way behind bars. I'm with you. My girls, they have come to take over this nation and turn it into a Muslim country. Yes, my girls, like Europe, but we have to stand our ground and fight them on every hand. Yes. Oh my God. Robert, I'd rather have a warm Rolynn's welcome to be out in the cold with them. Thank you, Robert. Yeah. Take the white liberals too. What an embarrassment. Okay, Mayor. These people really are trying to be a part of American history. Yeah, I guess so, Panther. President Trump can speak for hours without a paper talking point. They need a whole file to make 2-minute rant. Yeah. Caesar White tethers protest to keep them in FBA neighborhoods, but never their own. That's a good point. When they were bringing all those people over here, they were dumping them. Ask our great sister Prosperity. They dumped them in Black communities and told you to deal with it, and told you were racist if you did not accept these people who want nothing to do with you. I am sick of Pillsbury Doughboys, U.S. Army. Let's go. Let's get them out together. Yes, Coffee. All Africans hate Black Americans. You see how they were pulling that. But Michael, I've done 3 or 4 videos on that. Some of my videos on Africans' disdain and hatred of Black Americans are over 1,000 views. Yes, that is real. Okay. So now they want us to come out and protest and march with them. I would never do that for enemies. People who I don't have anything against, but they don't care for us. So kick rocks. I don't care what your problem is. Pack up, and how about this? Get out. Yes, Michael. And this has been ongoing. How you doing, Mr. Blaine? Yeah. So I'm just saying, folks, I want these people out. This is what I voted for. America first. Okay. My girls are jealous because their country is an asshole. Boom. Hit the like button, folks, as you are entering the chat room. Michael says, I don't support any foreigner. Right. America first. We need to go out and march against them, Buck Baby. Okay, Buck Baby. Oh, yeah. See how they like that. MAGA, the white left and the Black left have an abusive relationship. The white left tells them they're worthless, then promises them they'll be nice, and the Black left lets them, leaves them. What are you saying, MAGA? And waits for time. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me there. Dr. Claude Anderson warned this would happen 40 years ago. Caesar knows what that. Caesar, you know what you're talking about. Boom. When people warn you, but you refuse to listen, and you continue to vote for Democrats and listen to the race hustlers and the Black preachers and the Black politicians, we are seeing the results of that now. Look at any blue city. Okay, and I don't have to say anything. If you have eyeballs and ears that work, you can see and hear it for yourself. Dr. Claude Anderson, he warned these people 40 years ago, Caesar. You're absolutely right. And they wouldn't listen. And they're still out here with the Democrats who despise them, but Black people are still out here voting for them. Make it make sense.
Give up their sovereignty. They knew it is not the failure of their efforts, but the impact of the criminal U.S. blockade intended to starve children, the disabled, and the elderly so that their families despair and lose hope in collective struggle. But they're not going to, because the Venezuelans know have experienced that imperial domination from our country would not bring those things back. Now, as millions of civilians take up arms and organize community militias, there could be no more powerful demonstration of the people's loyalty to each other. Yeah! We must show that same loyalty to them and continue to show up like we have today, and to show up materially and to learn and educate others.
I'm not showing them any loyalty. I'm showing Americans loyalty.
Venezuela is a target for its oil, but also because this is a powerful force for.
And look at what she's wearing around her neck. Need I say anything else? That tells you all you need to know.
in Cuba, Nicaragua, and Bolivia, and with the indigenous peoples in this country, to name a few peoples, Venezuelans are willing to fight for real freedom. Their state is a project of national liberation, which transforms poor communities organized into communes into a powerful united front against foreign oil barons. Unlike our government, the people of Venezuela represent the indigenous people of that land, so they don't mine and drill oil lightly. When our
Samantha Jones, I remember my father was mad Black Americans were voting for Barack Obama. So your father was very wise. He knew what was going on. He knew what Obama was about. But he blinded so many millions of other people, Black and white and Hispanic. But yeah, your father was very wise, Panther Jones. And he's been saying Obama's a cannon from Africa, and we were late. Yep, facts.
Democratically elected to send some of their precious oil to the white earth nation. Solidarity with Venezuela.
Let me give your father a round of applause, Panther. Because he knew. He knew, and too many people are finding out too late.
Swastikas, tattoos, guns, and slurs to form swastika tattoos, nothing against tattoos. And slurs to form a menacing counter-protest. In Venezuela, similar groups of fascists have been armed by the United States before. Through organizations like
Michael, I've done a video on that, sir. Michael says if you're Black and a Democrat, you're plain ignorant. That's the party of the KKK and Jim Crow. Boom. Michael, I've done videos on that. The Black people who continue to vote for the Democrats, you're voting for your own demise. Make it make sense. Dorian, I was looking at that. That is Dorian. That's a girl, but she has a beard. I thought my eyes were deceiving me. Okay, I didn't say anything because I didn't want you to think I was losing my mind. But that's a girl, but she has a beard. Woo! These people are trying to force America to let them live. Buck baby, they've got to go. They have got to go. Panther Jones, I'll never forget Black America was in the streets celebrating like we were getting reparations when Obama got elected. Yeah. A lot of people were blinded because the Democrats, what do? They stick a Black or Black looking person in front of you. So you'll vote for them. That's gender politics. Gender and identity politics don't work. Maga, you're fine, Maga. You are fine. Yeah, it's an abusive relationship. You're absolutely right, Maga. Here we go.
Foreign oil barons have enough say in this country, which is far less a democracy than Venezuela is, that they can start a war that neither working class Republicans nor Democrats support. No one wants to die for oil. We know who these tyrants are as they persist in efforts to extort the people who already agreed to sell them their oil, as they bomb bus drivers and fishermen. And none of us know that this is unusual.
Tammy. Oh my God, this chat's off the chain. I love it. Tammy, the Black youth have woken up to the boule double cross. Yes, the younger Black Americans, they're like, no, forget that. Prosperity, estrogen and progesterone can change tone and surface, but not the internal. Tijuana, it's a freak. Tijuana said it's a freak on hormone. Oh my God. This chat, I can't with this chat.
Enslaved, and those people who are fighting now and who are being armed in the millions in the communes will stand with dignity again, and we will stand with them. Viva Venezuela! Viva Venezuela! Thank you, everybody.
Fuck Donald Trump!
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 So I started to say something, but like I said, I didn't know if my eyes were deceiving me, but that was a woman with a beard. What, the bearded lady? Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus strikes again. Woo! Obama started this, putting 90,000 Somalians in Minnesota. Boom. The only war against Venezuela I've seen is against the cartel drug runners. That's right. You're right. That man is now FBI. He's cosplay, right? Panther, every time the liberals put a so-called black person in front of you, like they did the same thing with the Curry Queen, we know she's not black. So they need to stop it. Buck Baby, thank you so much for the super chat. I am sending you some hearts in the comment section. I'm glad you finally caught a live, love. And let me send you some heart. Thank you for your support. Kenny Hart, whosoever. How you doing, love? Kenny says, I'm a South Bay OG, grew up in Inglewood. Wow, now living in Southeast Texas. I hope you're a Cowboys fan, Kenny. Everything remains into the same, but the Lord will return. That's his hope. Yes, yes, yeah. Welcome, Kenny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. All right. Panther Jones, we've got to start calling out the cosplaying and checking birth certificates. Panther, you're new here. I've been saying that before you vote for someone. Check their birth certificate. Check that. Find out if their parents were immigrants. This is why we're being screwed over as Americans. Check the forehead. Michael Jackson said, check the forehead to see if they're a black tether. If that hairline starts all the way back by the ears, they're not black American. They're a tether. Boom. Oh, my God. Woo. Yes, Kenny Hart. Yes. Buck Baby, you were displaced from California. Wow. Coffee, that's a genetically modified bearded lady. Boom. Oh my God, this chat is off the chain. I love it. Hit that like button for me, folks. I love it. Here we go. See what she's saying.
Can't remove from, someone we can't refrain from, because they have been using that same power and those tactics across the seas, even when we weren't looking historically. The United States has built and made roots off of imperial, industrial war crimes and violence. And now it's using that same tool again of fear, of hate, built off of racism in this country all over again. We have to be reminded that this is only a tool. Racism is only a tool for them to take away the power of the...
Of course, you know they're going to cry racism. That's straight from the liberal playbook.
Reminded that the Supreme Court made a decision. That the Supreme...
Tammy, yes, we need to check. We need to do that. Check the paperwork, regardless of the race. That's why we're being bamboozled. Yes. Where were they born? Where were their parents born? We've got to, hey, the birther movement needs to restart. No.
So I ask of you all today to get to know your neighbors, learn another language, learn Somali, learn Spanish.
I'm not learning. I'm not doing any of that, ma'am, because they're going to be deported.
Please.
You hear this crazy woman telling us to learn Somali, learn who your neighbors are?
All we have right now is the people around you. It's not about romanticizing the movement. It's not about how cool you can post something. It's about the fact that, are you caring for the people around you?
I'm caring for the Americans around me.
Are they going home? Are they going home with their families safely? At the pure basis right now, it is about safety. Something that the policings, and everybody else has failed to do time and time again.
That's what this idiot just told us. Caesar told us to learn who our neighbors are, learn Somalian. No, ma'am, no, sir, I won't.
Right now,
Michael Trump's working on all of that. Yeah, that birthright citizenship, all of that crap. You know, they had a whole industry around women. A lot of women from China would come over here, and they had the hotels set up like hospitals, and they would give birth because it would anchor them to America. Yeah, stop that birthright citizenship crap.
And the people that have been the most exploited in this country,
I don't even want to call them fucking immigrants because we're not even fucking immigrants. We have been the most exploited in this country.
Go home. You don't have to worry about being exploited.
They're taking us in and they're detaining us. So I ask of you, when you think about your own labor and you think about what it is that you do not want this administration to take away from you, think about the people that wish that they can own race, that wish that they can hold on to that type of rights. So thank y'all so much. I just want to talk real quick about my case. I have 4 charges on me, and all of them are based off of just pure racist. Like, it's just really messed up. What can we do? Tell us a race we can all, everyone is proud.
What's it's all racist.
Right now, we're trying to get people to write in letters to the. We're trying to write in letters right now. We have more information on the Homegirls page. Yeah, but give ourselves a round of applause for being here. For the people that do come from, okay, when I say we are not, okay, when I say we are not, you say, well, no. When I say we are not, okay, just repeat after me. We are not your immigrants.
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 Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
What did she say? She has a bunch of pending charges, but she didn't say what the charges were. I want to know what her name is and what charges are pending against her.
Pause from my homegirl East. What they're doing to her is mad fucked up. What they're doing is trying to take away her First Amendment right to protest, like how we all are out here right now. These people that kidnapped her, attacked her, are like 6'3". Racism is trying to make her seem like she's the aggressor. My homegirl ain't no aggressor. How can y'all help? Y'all can follow the Homegirls from East of Instagram page, Homegirls with the Z. Everybody take your phone out right now. And I'm gonna wait. Yeah. Take it out, take it out. Homegirls for Issa. ISA. Instagram.
So she must be illegal.
Right now and follow Homegirls for Issa. HOMEZ letter 4 ISA. We're gonna be posting a whole bunch of more information on how you guys can support, blow up or call the phone. Send in letters, talk to your neighbors about this case, because what happens with Issa's case is setting a precedent here in Minnesota about how we can use our First Amendment right. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. Thank you.
Thank you, Jiggy. Thank you, Issa.
So I guess she's illegal. Kenny, SSRR over. Yes, Trump. Never their own fault. Only the fools fall for this bull. Miss Prosperity, boom. Yeah, go home and build up your own country. I'm not crying. I'm not marching for anyone. This is what I voted for. Sucks to be you, whoever.
Hands up! When I say hands up, you say our streets. Hands up!
Our streets!
Hands up!
Our streets!
Hands up!
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
The people united will never be defeated.
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 Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Ice off our streets.
Ice off our streets.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Ice off our streets.
Ice off our streets.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Ice off our streets.
Ice off our streets.
Okay, everybody, we're going to close. It's very cold. We want you to get home, get safe, get ready to go back out in the streets. Take care of your neighbors. I just want to give a quick shout out Again, please look around you, talk to the people around you. If you are not already in a rapid response network, join one. We need more people to be keeping eyes on ICE, to be giving reports. I know the salute report is out there. Size, activity, location, uniform, time, equipment. Be disciplined. Be out in the streets. Stay dangerous. Dare to struggle. Dare to win. All right. Lyndon wants to come back on the mic for a quick message. I'm going to give it back to Lyndon real quick.
I just wanted to say that my husband and I are applying to the Escuela Latinoamérica de Medicina. Applications are open now. They pay your rent for 6 years to 8 years. It's in Cuba. It's also in Venezuela. And you apply through the Interreligious Foundation for Community Organizing. And yeah, it's free medical school, free revolutionary medical school. So just wanted to mention that.
She just said her husband and her. She has a beard.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!
What did I just watch? Jetta Master. I'm lost. I'm confused. Wait, what just happened here? Oh, what? This chat is off the chain. I am so lost.
Please go to Jazz if you want to hear more about the Party for Socialism and Liberation Twin Cities. One last thing.
Did all of you hear what she was saying? She was talking about everything she was talking about. It was free. What? Right, U.S. Army. $200. Yeah, she was talking about free rent, and I guess Minneapolis is the place to be, folks. We're doing it wrong. We're all working and paying for everything. All right. Hit that like button for me, please. This is crazy. I'm still stuck and traumatized. She said her husband, but she has a beard. What? Wait. What in the RuPaul is going on here? Mayor, yes. Free. Everything free. I'm just lost. How you doing, Day Napa? How are you? See what happens? You go out and try to be a cheerleader a day. How you doing, Day Nap? Oh my God. I'm lost. Someone needs to help me. I don't know. How you doing, CJ? How are you? CJ's here. Cecilia, it is insane. What the heck? I'm lost. What the world? Oh my God. Tammy's like, you even have Tammy laughing. Barnum and Bailey Circus is in town. Oh my God. Woo! Jetta Master, thank you for your service, sir. Yes, my dad was in the military. All of you, the bearded lady was in the Middle East. She would receive a short drop and a sudden stop of coffee. Someone needs to. I'm lost. Panther said, "I missed the lady with the beard." Cecilia, how you doing, love? Oh my God, this is nuts. Hit the like button, folks. I am dazed. I am confused. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Those just joining us, we are watching this protest in Minneapolis. Okay,
and that personal.
They are said they're standing with their neighbors, the Somalians. Well, they can stand with them and they can be deported just like their friends, the Somalians. I don't care. Get out. All right. Robert, yes. Jetta Master, what are you laughing at? Tell me so I can laugh. I'm lost. She's on the juice to get. Yes, Michael, you know it. The freaks come out in the day. Yes, Kenny, yes. What the heck? This is what I voted for. I'm not marching. I'm not protesting for any of these people. Trump 2028. Boom. Look, all of you who are in this comment section right now, you know, just like I know, if the Curry Queen had won, there would be even more people more illegals, they would still be flooding in this country. And we would not know about all of the money laundering and all of these scams that have been conducted for years. So thank God, President Trump, and I've said this, Jetta Master Rolynn, I'm going to start my live shows again Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. I was in the hospital and I am finally ready to get back in. Jetta Master, if you want to drop your channel link, Jetta Master, did you send me a text? Because I did receive a text. If that text was from you, just send me a link and I'll join your live stream. As long as it's not too late, because I go to bed early because I get up at 4 a.m. But yeah, depending on what time you have it, I'll join. I don't mind. How did we get here? All I have seen posts calling MAGA people garbage, right? Brenda, that's all they do. Caesar said, you're correct, sis. Okay. And Jetta Master, I didn't know you were in the hospital, love. So I hope that you're fine now. Hope you're on the mend. Make Bluebird buses great again. These illegals can't figure out what's the problem. Mayor, we need to help them understand. Michael, Illhead Omar. How did white Americans in Minnesota let this happen? Panther, you should have been here for my prior live streams. This happened because, and I did the live stream on this last night. Every time these Somalis went and applied for all this money, if they were turned down, they threatened, they sued. Some cases they sued. Some cases they threatened to go to the major news outlets and scream and cry racism. So we can thank DEI for this issue. Thank God President Trump got rid of DEI. Prismatic, how are you? And there are the scary thing is there are so many Somalis there. They are a real force to be reckoned with as it relates to voting. And so they let it happen. I'll drop the link. The video I did last night explains it in detail how we got to this point so far as Minnesota is concerned. Panther, how are they using the racism card and they're not black? They got that straight from the Democrat playbook. You know, they cry, oh, white supremacy and racism is holding us back. That's what they do. Robert, Big Cat, how are you doing, love? I am so glad these people have been exposed. If you are on board with me, if you want all of these people out of here, dropped off back in their S-hole countries, type a 1 in the comment section. And I think you already know how I feel. Ilhan married her brother because that's what Somalians do. Boom. I talked about that in the video I did last night and the video from Thursday. Yes, look at my girl. My girl's she really. Oh, Jetta Master. I want these people out. All of the money. And I told you the video I did last night. Tim Walz needs to be charged. Schismatic. Thank you. There is no white supremacy. This is just wrong. Stop it. White supremacy, racism is an excuse. That's all it is at this point. Deport the pirates, jet lag. White man, I don't need a microphone, a phony tear to prove I'm not racist. I just live my daily life not doing racist things or hating any other humans. So much easier, boom. Since you don't like all of these people here, you must be racist. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Everyone's laughing at the lady with the beard and the mustache with a husband. Robert, I told you, I'm trying to figure out. I'm traumatized. What was I looking at? I'm dazed. I'm confused. I am bamboozled. Help me. Dorian, I succeed because I applied myself, not because I'm black. There you go. Don't come in my face. And MAGA, you've been here long enough. My girls, U.S. Army retired, Jetta Master, Michael, you've heard me say over 1,000 times. I tell my students, don't come to me, and I tell them at the beginning of each semester, it does not matter what your race is or your gender. If you work hard, this is America. There are no excuses. So the poverty pimps, the race hustlers, the black preachers, the black politicians have it ingrained in their heads that they can't make it. And it's a bald-faced lie. And I'm sick of it. And that's why I know I don't have 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, a million subscribers, but there's some people that are listening to this message. And the channel is growing. So if one person can change, I'm happy. Stop listening to the lies of the Democrats. And that's what drives me. I'm judging them by their character, not the color of their skin. Right, Rusty? Rusty, how you doing? Douglas, Jesse, if you are new here, let us know so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. All right, let's see what this moron is saying.
With these ICE abductions off of the streets here of Twin Cities.
They're calling these ICE abductions. Get out of here, man.
Forthcoming war, regime change effort in Venezuela. How do you see those two, what seemingly on their face are two very different issues? How do you see them as being linked?
Yeah, absolutely. So this, across the country, there is a national day of action to oppose the war in Venezuela that the Trump administration clearly is trying to stoke. We're seeing the number of troop deployments that the Trump administration is doing to the Caribbean, the bombings of and the murder of people in boats in the Caribbean in this last month.
This guy is clueless. Low T, definitely a low T male. He's listened to the propaganda. Yes, Nemo. We can't listen to him. Panther, Auntie, I have a real question. What happened to real white Americans? Panther, I talked about this. White guilt is real. 2 videos ago, I showed this black preacher. It was during Black History Month. This older white woman, God bless her. He said, you want to know what it feels for a black person in America? And he took a pair of handcuffs and put them on her. And then she starts crying and, oh my, stop it with the white guilt. There is no one alive today in America, white Americans who own slaves. So stop it. If I go to jail for not paying my taxes, can I claim that I was abducted? Rusty! Unfortunately, Rusty, you're an American and you can't. You have to be an illegal to get away with crimes. Rusty, I thought you understood the game. You can't. You have to pay them, Rusty. Kenny, 1973, had the leader of the Inglewood family living in my backyard for a week and fed him, never got done. Okay, Kenny, thanks for that info, love. And this is what we're up against. And I think someone asked earlier, how did we get to this point? This was all done by design, folks. And it's pretty sad where we are in American society. And if you go back and look at my older videos, even prior to the election, I said, if the Curry Queen wins, America is done. You heard, right, Nemo? You heard what Trump said the other day in one of his speeches. He said, America is just about done now, already now. So, here we go. Live stop Trump. Okay. So I'm saying, if the Curry Queen had won, we would really see some dark times. So at least Trump is trying to correct it. And he has a lot of cleaning up to do. Well, you see that white lady kiss Jasmine Crockett's shoe? Yes. Oh, shameful. Michael, that's what I'm talking about. White guilt. It's crazy. I don't get it. I have a video I'm going to share with you. This white man, this black kid beat his son up, stole his bike. The white man went out and bought the black kid a brand new bike and explained to his son, well, this happened because, well, you know, he doesn't have anything. I was like, white guilt is crazy. Oh my God. And I'm like, this father, he's a wuss. These are descendants of slaveholders with white guilt, and they don't know what to do about it. Yes. Oh my God. Jetta Master, thank you for your support. They would take our free speech of Jetta Master, yes. We dodged a bullet. And we have to remain vigilant. Thank you for the support. I'm sending you some hearts, love, in the comment section. Thank you so much, Jetta Master. United in Christ, we cannot be moved. Kenny, yes. I mean, these are, I mean, we had some scary times. But thank God, the providential hand of God saved Trump for a time such as this. A lot of it is fake white guilt to manipulate black Democrats. Yeah, Michael. And the black Democrats are taking their cues from the black preacher, the black race hustlers, and the black politicians. And all of them together is the reason, thank you, Jetta Master, they're the reason that the black community is in the quandary that they are in to this day. You stand for our Constitution and America's first agenda. Jetta Master, I do. And like I said, I'm not one of the larger channels, but all of you here, we're a family. And we are getting the word out together. That's the most important part. I've had fun, but I have to go buy some chicken breast that's on sale. James, thank you. I'll be live tomorrow, love. That's okay. And I know people are busy, especially during the holiday season. But if you can drop in for a few minutes, I'm grateful for that. Okay? Because people are busy. And you drop in and you can't stay the whole time. We still love you, James. Stop through tomorrow, love. Coffee, I don't have white guilt. Right, for what, Coffee? I mean, deport Al Sharpton. Yes, Rusty, we are a family. Hey, 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 y'all. You're absolutely right. No one is a victim. All of the new people here, Coffee, the Rollins Reviews family has officially canceled the Victimhood Olympics 2025-2026. Stick a fork in it. It's over. We canceled it. We don't want to hear about it. And things I share with you, I also share with my students. There is no reason why you can't become successful here in America. I don't want to hear it. Kenny, family 10 at New York is now... Okay, Kenny, thank you, love. Deport the whole cast of The View. Jetta Master! I will not argue with that. I don't get them out of here too. All of these people have done nothing but mislead the American people in order for the American people to continue to vote for the Democrats who are trying to destroy America. And when Trump says that, people look at him like he's an alien, and he's not. He's telling the truth. Big Mike and her Soy Boy Queen Brothers podcast is being pathetic. Michael, I know. I don't look at that podcast because I don't want to hear the lies. I lived in Jetta Master. What was that? Plano, Texas, you're trying to tell me? It's like Americans forgot about September 11th. Last time I checked, Islam was responsible. Panther. I said that. These people are your enemies. Panther, you need to look at the past 2 videos I've done. And that people were interviewing some of these people saying, if America was in a war, would you fight on the side of America? They said no. So get these people out of here. We would have to fight an enemy, an external enemy, as well as an internal enemy. How are we supposed to win? For all you liberals, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm sorry. Did this hurt your feelings? Great. Merry Christmas. Yeah. They want you to say that freaking Merry Xmas. I don't use Merry Xmas. I had someone to say that to me a couple of years back, and I just looked at them. I'm like, I don't use Merry Xmas. I say Christmas. If that offends you, that's your problem, not mine. I don't say Merry Xmas. I don't. Thank you for that, CJ. Coffee. Welcome, love. Thank you so much for the super chat. You know I love your profile picture, Coffee. I'm a cat lady. You know that. Let me send you some cat hearts. Okay. Thank you for your support. Yeah, they call me the cat lady at work. Yes, Owen Bird's nose. Okay. And the Boston Marathon bomber. Yes, Brenda. That's why I don't get it with these people. These people do not like us. They hate us. They tell you every time they get a chance. And I'm supposed to go out and march for my own demise? I'm not doing it. Rolynn, did you know Patricia Dixon by chance? Yeah, she passed away. She died from cancer, Day Napa. Yes, I used to watch. I hope all of you know Patricia Dixon. She was a big-time YouTuber, prior military. She served her country. She died of cancer. Yes. My girls, I say to heck with those who don't. Yeah, my girls, I say Christmas. I don't care if they don't like it. That's their problem. Right, Schismatic? The white guilt is mostly white tethers whose ancestors migrated to America and received land grants after slavery ended. Thank you, Caesar. Day Napa, now I know why I like you. Day Napa, boom. They call me cat lady at work. And then I go around, people dump cats at the school. I take them and find homes for them. And then there's some cat colonies where I live. I'll go and feed them, you know, there when they need food. Yeah, they call me cat lady. So, yeah, now, yeah, that's why you like me, Day Napa. You see, when I come on one of my intro videos, you see that Siamese cat sitting up there. Yeah. Yeah, I love my cat. I've had cats since I was a small child. Yeah. Schismatic, my wife and I have Schismatic. Oh, I need to send Schismatic some kitty cats right there in the chat. The Quran tells Muslims that non-Muslims are infidels and are worthy of death. Boom. There you go. You are too, Day Nap. I wish, Day Nap, I need to take pictures of my classroom. I have cat, Hello Kitty, Felix the cat. I know I'm aging myself. I have my border, just decorating my bulletin board in my classroom. Cat in the Hat, one of my all-time favorite kitties. Oh yeah, I'm big time cat. Cecilia, she does run the house. What do you mean think? Let me send Cecilia some kitty cats here. Boom, meow. Yeah, deport Al Sharpton, Jamal Bryant, all of these people. Now, guess what's going on now? I may talk about this tomorrow. They're telling Black Americans to boycott Target, Walmart, all of these large retailers. And again, why would I listen to these Black race hustlers? News flash, Walmart. They employ many of Americans. Walmart, Target. So if we stop shopping there and these people are laid off, let's take some bets. How many people think that Al Sharpton and Jamal Bryant are going to cut some checks for these people? Oh, wait. My best friend had Hello Kitty. Day Napa, I have Hello Kitty all over my classroom, and I have some Hello Kitty stuff here at my house too. She's been gone. Oh, Day Napa. That's why you're drawn to me. Yeah, I can take pictures of my classroom. Look at this crap. You see what they're showing? Oh, the president has 34 felonies. Yeah, trumped up charges.
I seem to have a knack for doing that. I pull people out of the car thinking they know each other and encourage them to get very close. And they're like, oh, I have no idea.
No, we're fine now.
All right, so I'll have, if one of you wants to just, actually, I'll give one of you.
You see these idiots?
It's got a clip on the back or a magnet that you can use to attach to your coat. And I can help you out if you need.
Tijuana, we have Cat Coalition here in San Diego. They catch them, spay them. Yeah, we have those programs here in North Carolina too. Thank you, love. Look at these idiots. They're brainwashed. They are indoctrinated. Let's listen to this crap that they have been fed that they actually believe. Active Dodger, how you doing, love?
Spelling your names for me, please.
Okay, I'm Nora. That's N as in Nancy, O-R-A-H.
My name is Kinsley, Kinsley.
You guys can talk to me.
Active Dodger, let me know if you're new here. Welcome to the channel, love.
What made you want to be out here today?
I'm a first generation immigration daughter, and my dad has recently lost his temporary protective status. He still continues to work because that's what you're supposed to do, regardless if you're American or not. But 70,000 people from him and his country and a neighboring country have lost their statuses and are being detained illegally. I saw a man who got his leg ran over yesterday in Virginia. Washington, I think. I don't know. Just so many hateful crimes happening while people are being just living their lives. People are being detained and then being harassed. There's no due process. People are being hurt before they can even be properly booked and put into the system.
They're hurt because they're fighting against the ICE agents. That's their fault.
Made you want to be out here?
Yeah, I mean, this has been going on.
I love it, Patriot.
They are cruel and inhumane and blatantly racist. 73% of detainees have no criminal record. Only 5% are violent, according to the Cato Institute.
You see what the lies she's spewing.
Yeah, it's just sickening to see this happening in our community. And, you know, as a person, a white person with privilege, I felt it was important for me to be here today. I felt this was like the best thing I could do.
I want to ask you about your father. What's the emotions that you're feeling right now, seeing the way the Trump administration is treating immigrants, knowing, you know, the status of his temporary protected status?
Yeah.
What are the emotions going on?
And for those people who are new here, let me share something with you. These statistics that this woman, she's holding up, 73% of ICE detainees have no criminal record, is a bald-faced lie. And for those that don't, I have so many new people here, let me share this with you as well. A lot of these people who have been arrested, these sanctuary cities did not want the truth out. A lot of these people, check my older videos. I mentioned it 2 videos ago. A lot of these people who are arrested, they put their race down as W for white, and they're clearly not white because they don't want the true crime statistic to be known. That's why Trump has them looking at the books in DC, because higher ups told his administration the crimes, and even our great sister Prosperity told us. They misclassify on purpose the crimes. So you do not know the true crimes that have been committed. And why are they putting W down for so many of these people when it's very clear they are not white? So you're putting all these trumped up, you're putting these charges down so people will think white people are committing these crimes, and they're the freaking illegals. Tell me how that's right. And the Democrats are always talking about discriminating. They're discriminating against white Americans. They're just flat out lying. It's fraud. Oh my God.
And stand up for what I believe in and stand up against injustice in our community.
I want to ask both of you. You referenced those other cities that you've seen the Trump administration going to. Before I was here in the Twin Cities, I was in Chicago for 2 months covering what was happening there.
Hit the like button for me, folks. Were all of you aware of that? Those of you who don't normally come to the lives, they are putting W down for the race. I have shared this for these illegals that are committing crimes. They're not putting their true race down. They're putting W. I have shared this in my videos so that people will think white people are committing these crimes, and they're not. If you are aware of that, type a 1 in the comment section. That is what they've been doing, so that it looks like the illegals aren't committing all these crimes. That's not right.
To come and help support others.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I was just really inspired by the lightheartedness of the protests you saw in Portland. I left my cat ears in the car because it's cold and I needed to wear a hat, but like I have these glowing cat ears. I forgot my bubble wand, but I was gonna bring that too. You know, just being out here and like smiling and, you know, just like trying to find joy amid these dark times, you know.
So how is that fair to white Americans? You're telling lies on them. marking W when they're really illegals. I roll. Jetamaster, Tammy, the black-white classification is now working against white Americans. It increases their numbers, and it has been for years. It's the same thing that's happening to black folks. Okay, Tammy, thank you. Jetamaster, Dark Time, yes. They never, oh no, cat eaters and oh my God. Yeah, they gave them driver's licenses. Yes, Coffee. You as an American citizen, you can't go and get a CDL. You can't go and open a food truck without the proper documentation. They do everything, and they do everything things we can't do. How is that fair? So I don't want to hear about fairness for illegals. I don't care. Get these people out of here.
The language important. You say it. America has concentration camps. You're asking people to put a very specific label on something. Why is the language around this important?
Because Anne Frank said similar statements in 1943, and we are now in 2025, and things are still going backwards. And there's no reason why women, people of color, or anyone who is different from what your typical different is should be treated.
Yeah, Nora, your sign says you can't spell third right without ICE. Do you see that that's where we're at? I mean, is this full-blown fascism? Do you see this as 1930s Germany?
Yes, Nemo. Evil woman. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Evil woman. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Evil woman. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Evil woman. Yes.
On a day like today, though, like, yeah, I'm out here with my sign because this really is what it is. They were just, coming into people's places of business, into people's homes, and taking people indiscriminately because of their ethnicity, then that's what's happening here. So
yeah,
that explains this.
We're both out here today, and it's cold, but we're out here, and we're best friends now, new friends. You can meet a friend anywhere in Minnesota.
Bonding
That's what's
over
important.
fascism. That's uplifting and dark at the same time.
Silver linings.
That's sad for both two
Silver
girls
linings.
underneath their 30s.
It is
kind of sad.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a teacher, so I'm speaking up for the kids as well.
All right, this woman over here with the bandana over her face, halfway over her face, she says she's a teacher, and you wonder why indoctrination and brainwashing is rampant. Okay, she's a teacher. We know what she's teaching in her classes.
Take a look at the history. There's a lot of I follow this woman on Substack. Her name is Heather Cox.
Yeah,
and she does a really great job. She does, oh my gosh, what's it called? A Letter to America? What is it called?
Now you wonder why there's such indoctrination and brainwashing. A lot of these teachers are spewing this crap, and they're not supposed to be spewing this crap to their students, but they do. She has the rainbow flag in her class. Michael, this woman probably has the let me see. I don't see the Palestinian flag probably under her coat, but yeah, we know what they're doing.
Do some research on this issue, and
Rusty, she's the reason homeschooling is getting more popular. Yeah, for the Americans who have their eyes open, they're sick of this indoctrination, and that's what's happening. My girls, it's a shame they're out there freezing the one brain cell they have. Brain. My girls, you're going back to the corner. Please behave. Oh my God.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I would just like to say to the other immigrants, stay strong, viva la gente, and te amo mucho y los.
Caesar, if they put the Somalians in their neighborhoods, the protest message changed. Yeah, once they start scamming them, right? So we just want these people out of the country. Hit that like button. How you doing, Doreen? Doreen, I know how you feel because I know you're in Chicago, I think. These people need to go. Let's focus on building America back up. We can't do that until we get these people out of here. They are leeches. And again, we've been lied to as American people. The libs, all they say, oh, they're all here to work hard. That has been proven. That is a bald-faced lie. They are bilking America. They've gotten billions of dollars, sending billions of dollars back to their home countries. I can't. We need about 1 million more. Doreen, we need more than that. because that Biden-Harris administration, yes, Doreen, they're ripping us off every day and laughing about us, and they hate us. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, they actually hate us, but they're taking all the freebies and the American at the expense of the American taxpayers. But they hate us. And they tell us all the time, every time they're interviewed, I can't tell you how many videos I've seen. If America gets into a war, they're like, oh, no, we're not fighting for America. Get these people out of here. They'll be killing us from within. Democrats like to say Black women are the most educated group. Yeah, with gender study degrees and high student loan debt. Michael, yeah. And they get indoctrinated and brainwashed at these universities instead of thinking for themselves. MAGA, Randy and I went to a Muslim wedding. This one woman told her husband something in Arabic. He slapped her across the face. He said, it's part of their culture. I said, welcome to America. Men don't do that. MAGA, thank God you told her. They hate America while they're being fed and housed by American citizens. Mayor, you see why I have an issue with this. We're feeding our enemies. We're feeding, literally, we're taking care of our enemies. These people hate us. Nemo, I'll work free for ICE in my spare time. Nemo, I said, hey, if I had retired from teaching already, I would too. Get these people out of here. They shouldn't be here. They were brought here under a false pretense. Let's see what they're saying. I don't know if these are Somalis. I don't know.
Like it's part of ICE.
Yeah.
So like now you always got to make sure to like ask.
The propagandists are now making you question, like, okay, is this camera producing propaganda or is it actually out here to cover the story?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Totally understood. When I was on the ground in Chicago for about 2 months out there, and they, I remember I was out interviewing just one person on the side of the street, just one.
After the Democrats, the liberals did that. They flooded this country with all of these immigrants because they were replacing their voter base, which is mostly Black American. But thank God, their plan has been foiled. And Donald Trump is actually helping Black America more than any other president has in recent history. And they don't even, well, the people, I know it, but the people who are still voting for Democrats don't have a clue. They're clueless. And these idiots are brainwashed and indoctrinated. So Panther, they did that. Also, they wanted a cheap labor force. And Panther, I did videos during the election cycle. They were trying to get these illegals to vote. So they were trying to replace their voting base. Jetamaster, yes, they despise us, but we're taking care of them. I have a problem with that. Why are you taking my tax money to take care of my enemies? My girl, I don't know, my girl. Another circus show. Oh, this chat. The Quran tells Muslim that it's okay to lie to now. Yeah, they don't care about us. Looking like an anime Somali. That's what I was thinking. What the heck? Tina, my grandson is now a full-fledged ICE agent. They got a bunch of recruits for. Okay, Tina, good. Yay. Rusty, that looks like a Star Wars character. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. The freaks will educate us. Looking, she's trying to dress like a voodoo queen. Okay, Brenda. Holy crap, I looked up for that. I don't know what it is. Madame Marie Laveau. Oh my God, these comments. I said the same thing. Tina, yeah, congratulations, Tina. We're sending prayers their way so that they're safe. I'm not worried about Palestine. I'm worried about America. Yes, Robert, that's where I'm at with it. I'm with you. Yeah, we're just praying. All we can do is pray for them. That's where we are at this point. The Democrats want these immigrants and illegals for House seats and electoral college votes in their blue states. Michael, that's what I said. They flooded this country for their new voting base. That's what they did. And cheap labor. So, you know, screw the Americans who lost their jobs. When you can flood the country, they undercut wages. They drove up rent, drove up food prices, drove up gas prices because you had more people that needed places to stay, gas, food. All of these things went up through the roof. Now that Trump is getting some of these people out of here, Black Cruella de Vil, my girls. Woo! And so I'm fine with them going home. And the people that don't like it, they can go with them.
Their whole taken from their children just because of some racist. Yeah, that's. Sorry, I don't.
No, and I 100% agree with literally everything you just said. I agree with literally everything you just said. And being born and raised in this community and in this neighborhood, it's very disheartening and just disgusting to see people who have spent their entire livelihoods.
It does look like she has a mustache.
Using these buildings, these parks, these sidewalks, being told that they can't be here. It's disgusting. And the fact that they're
I remember when it was all blacks and whites doing roofing. Now it's all yeah, Michael. Black people and white people lost their jobs. They flooded the country on purpose. And now that Trump is getting a lot of these people out of here, I've said in several videos, Americans of any race, go get these jobs. Michael, I did a video in Mississippi, which has been poor since the beginning of time. ICE went through there. And you saw, oh my God, this poultry plant. It was full of black men in there applying for those jobs. And one of the guys, it looked like he was in his 20s. He said, we've never had access to these jobs because why? They were hiring illegals and they know illegals aren't going to complain. You can give them low wages. They're illegal, so they're not going to say anything.
You know how impossible it is to get
to maintain them
and to citizenship. You make it so hard for people to come in, and then you think like, no, that makes no sense. And make it easier for people to come because people just want to. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. I cut you off.
Yeah, no. People just want to come here for a better life. People come from places where there's not many opportunities.
A better life in your homeland.
And then this is how you thank them, by kicking them out. Like, it makes no sense.
I've dated a Somali woman for 2 years.
Get out.
And she's been great.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, I just think that if you are there's no reason for any of this to be happening, but the fact that this is happening without giving any precedence or any type of resources or any type of anything for anyone to get out of their hard situations. First of all,
that's not our job, ma'am.
And the bullshit that they fucking tried to do with the homelessness in Catmans, and they ripped them all apart and displaced so many fucking homeless people while winter was approaching. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. So I don't recall these two Wisterias complaining about Americans who are homeless and who were displaced. So I don't want to hear what they're saying about illegal.
I was fucking well. Oh my God.
No, she just wanted to make sure you're good. Frida. Yeah. I'm still getting interviewed, so 1 second.
So yeah, again, this has been my primary issue. All of the things that the Democratic Party has done for the illegals, they've done nothing for American citizens. I have a serious problem with that.
Good for you.
Yeah. I had a knife in a taste. No.
Okay. I got a knife in a I had 2 fucking knives.
All right, so I apologize for interrupting.
You want to stick it? You want to stick it in the ground?
Yes.
Bury it?
Yes.
So
Sorry.
I want to talk about I work for a national outlet.
Yeah,
so folks are going to be who are going to be familiar with what is
it a news
Yeah, Status Quo News. We're on YouTube.
Okay.
You guys will get up here afterwards, but just kind of get a sense for what things have been like in Minneapolis for both the months preceding this, and then maybe here just over the last 2 weeks. How have the immigration rates changed over that period of time?
Yes.
But could be, James. I'm still dazed and confused. I don't know what I'm looking at.
If you're here for the cause, be for the cause. We are talking about our experiences. You're a white man. You don't need to be in this.
Yeah.
I know, but I did.
Yeah, but no, that's it.
Stop,
Period.
though.
You can walk away.
Please.
You're
Walk
a
away.
white man. This does not concern you. You can walk away.
Yes, thank you.
Again, liberals are the most. Remember, they're supposed to represent tolerance. Listen to what she's saying.
Please, Shu, go. Bye.
You're always telling women to be.
They are the most racist. The liberal, yes.
Maya.
So I just wanted to get a sense from you guys. How is the immigration?
So again, liberals and Democrats, as long as you're on their side, they're great. If you disagree, that's when the true racism comes out. I love it. They're showing who they are. And they always do.
Right, and my mom did as well, like 2 years after. So born and raised here, and it's been a very consistent kind of understanding in the Minnesotan and Minneapolis community where Somalis have been welcomed here, and we've always been a very large of the community. But I take public transportation to and from work every single day. And it's not really just the Somali community that's being affected. It's anyone who thinks that they fall in the precedence of being illegal or being concerned of being illegal. So when I'm on the public transportation this whole week, empty. There's barely anyone on there. Usually when I'm on the fucking D line, it's full to the brim of people coming to and from work. But now people.
Yes, active Dodger. I just said that. So they're talking about being discriminated against, and she during a live interview, this idiot, she doesn't even know she's racist. She probably doesn't even remember what she said during the. Yes, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh my God, how hypocritical! That's the typical liberal mindset. She's talking about the removal of illegals being racist, and then she's racist towards a white man who is talking. Oh my God, you can't make this up.
Like, hey, here's a support system. Even as far as saying, like, hey guys, everyone here, like, if anything goes wrong, everyone here is happy, right? Just in case anything goes wrong. Like, it's to the point where there's been so much fear because, like, it's, again, like you said, it's not just like one or two people, it's everyone being.
Go to Somalia, you won't have any fear.
White. Yes, and literally everyone who's not white they have the chance of being pulled over by ICE for just looking a certain way. If you're not white, then you literally, like, it doesn't matter. That's why everyone is staying inside. Like, there's a thing, if you're on the Instagram page, like, there's a thing where, like, don't go outside, don't even go to the store, just order everything you need, because don't leave.
Right. It's literally, I made a post the other day, basically, like, saying, like, hey, like, it was more of, like, satirical, but it was also kind of like, hey, like, Trump is saying, like, leave America, as if Minnesota is not like Somalia, like, you know, like, just as like a satirical, like, hey, there's a lot of Somalis here. The amount of
right, MAGA, exactly.
Like, posts, some of them were death threats, and one of them literally said, it was really disgusting, said that it's all fun and games until I get dragged on the street. I said, oh, you guys
go to Somalia, maybe you won't have any death threats.
Started too, where like Trump was like, oh, hey, like, Ilhan Omar, she married her brother. Oh my God, that place is disgusting. Like, Somalia is disgusting. Now everyone, like, it's like repeating the exact same words. Everything that he says, copy and paste, like, to his supporters say. It's nasty, it's disgusting. For what?
I think I have very, not even controversial. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of sugarcoating white people's bullshit. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna treat every single immigrant like they're a criminal, then I'm gonna treat every single white man they're a school shooter. Mm-hmm. The fuck? Like, it's just crazy how backwards this fucking country is. Exactly. Like, if you're gonna treat every single person of color and immigrant like they're a criminal, then I'm gonna treat every single white man right. like they're a fucking school shooter. Exactly. If that's how the world's gonna work, that's how the world's gonna work. Right. And white people hate that. They hate it. Yeah. When it gets turned back onto them, they have this weird, like, oh, what? We're not all school shooters. Okay, well, I was born and raised here, and even if I wasn't, right. we are all civil nice people just because there's a small, tiny demographic of our population.
Yeah.
I support your message.
Yeah. But yes, exactly. Yeah, sorry.
No. So you just heard all of the racist statements she just made. So again, yes, my girls. Yes, they can't stand America. Did everyone hear what this girl just said? She's very racist.
It's like coming
Yes.
from the Somali community. Are you also?
Yes, I'm Somali.
Background? Okay, so let's paint a picture of what the Somali community is like here. Maybe under more normal circumstances, when there isn't, when America isn't falling backwards into fascism. What is what is it normally like?
What is it like? The Somali community is such a vibrant community here in Minnesota. We are business owners, we are doctors, we are nurses. Even in Region Hospital where I used to work, entire staffs filled with Somalis.
What about the scammers? What about the billions of dollars, ma'ams?
So fucking but we have a whole congresswoman. We are such hard workers. We are so vibrant. Our neighbors too. We're very especially one thing that I've noticed is especially with everything that's been happening, it's there's been a lot of people who are saying no, the Somali community, we are such a vibrant community.
Yes, Panther.
Somalis that are saying it, and it just makes me feel really welcome because I'm oh my god, you know what I mean? Especially coming from with everything happening and all the hate, it's nice to see too. Everyone also sees us as just an impact in everything.
Yes, my girls. All these low down, dirty, scandalous illegals do is sit back and study America's weaknesses and then use it against us. Yes, that's all they do. Active Dodger, go back to Somalia, stop complaining. If you don't like it, just leave. You're doing all this complaining and America's so racist, just go back to Somalia. Get out. We don't care. That's what we want for you so you can improve your life.
Disgusting and evil and terrorist and awful and gonna ruin the fucking country, which is insane because if you look at the statistics yet again, Somali people do not cause the most crimes in Minnesota. Right. So it's just wild that we're getting labeled for that. Yes. It's bizarre to me because the community that I have grow up in, going to high school, going to middle school, going to elementary school, going to college at Augsburg, going everywhere. My job now, filled in neighborhoods with Somali people. I'm a Somali person, and I've maybe met one or two bad Somali people who are evil. I've met maybe 300 awful white people. So I'm just the math is not mathing, and it doesn't make sense to me why they're trying to shove these false statistics down our throats.
Right. Especially since our fucked up president says, Somalis stole billions of dollars. Stolen billions of dollars. $1 billion.
Also, why isn't he in jail?
Right. And on top of that too, is even people saying when Somalis came here, we had all these help from immigration, we should be punished for that. You're punishing people who are coming to a country with no resources and getting help.
And doing so good. Yes. The amount of the economy that the Somali people have built up in Minnesota in general.
Scamming.
Insane. No, we're good. Also, honey, you're freezing. We should end this. I can tell. You said.
That's what I was thinking, my girls. She's looking like a gothic chick. She's supposed to be dressed in Muslim attire.
I said we're excluded from a lot of things because of everyone else. So no one includes us in anything. So I understand your fight.
Did you hear how racist that she is?
We're already here to open the doors so that
you mean the Native Americans?
Yeah. So you will be.
So why? Come. So what about you with the Native Americans then? What are you saying?
We were already here. African is not the only ancestry that I identify with.
Mine neither.
You from where?
Exactly. You don't even know where I'm from, and you're saying that bullshit. Okay, right? But you don't know. I'm not fully Somali though. You don't know where I'm from, and you're saying this bullshit.
I'm not.
And why is it?
I know, but why? Shouldn't we be united? Why is this why is this
so
like
the solution? And there's a solution.
Why is this like a struggle?
And the solution is
exactly. So why are you coming here?
You turned on white people. Now she turned on the black woman.
Inclusion. About me, I don't deal with this bullshit.
And this is exactly what Trump wants. He wants us to be divided.
Exactly. We shouldn't be divided. I don't get it. We should not be divided.
You saying we shouldn't be divided now that ICE and Tom Holman are after these people. They never said that before.
So easy to drive these wedges.
Exactly. This is what happened with George Floyd. This is what
I am not uniting with these idiots.
Everything that has happened in the past fucking 4 or 5 years, we're all divided. George Floyd, do you remember the shit that happened in this fucking city when George Floyd happened? Yeah. Divided as fuck. It's because that's what the government wants.
That's what they want us to. Well, that's what you wanted when you came here in the 90s. And those crazy Black Americans said, come over and join with us because of Jesse Jackson and his push coalition. You said, no, me no black, me no black, me Somali.
Your enemy is going to be the government. When I say this, I mean is people.
My enemy is you.
But harm you, who are not, they do not have your best interest at heart. They want to make your life as miserable as possible, and then while they benefit. Look at, like, whether it be like Trump, Vance, everybody, everybody,
all of them.
All of them.
So the second you step your foot into politics, you're done for. That's kind of with the way the world is running, you're done for. It doesn't really fucking matter if you're running for the right shit or the wrong shit. The second you step your foot into politics, it's done for. So you need the same thing you fucking said. You need to stop fucking fighting the people that live in your neighborhoods, the people that you see every day. Because what are they doing? Are they the ones that
never had anything to do with the people in your community or neighborhood before, ma'am? Keep that same energy.
All the shit. No.
Tariff, taxes,
everything. Like, no. Think of Senate, think of presidents, think of any election. Like the mayor, everything. Anything in politics, they're the reason. Not your neighbors, not anyone you see outside. We're all trying to get through.
Not the government, ma'am. It's you and the illegals and the immigrant communities. Get them out.
Pitting ourselves against each other. That's the reason.
The government did not pit us against you. You did that when you came to this country, ma'am. Stop the lies.
Just mad, so we just get mad at each other. Exactly.
And that's exactly why Trump was all like, oh, he targeted Somali next. It's the scapegoat. Look at history and exactly what happened. Look what happened.
Look at history. Look at history.
Scapegoat for what? What is the president looking to distract from in this moment that ends up with so much pain being leveled?
Actually, I don't know if I want to say that on camera.
You're not telling all these lies. The government didn't do that. They did that. They're the ones. And if you weren't here, I did the videos where they were disparaging Black Americans. They don't want anything to do. We are Arab. We are not. We're Arabs. We're not Black. We're Somalis. So stop it. You caused the division, not the government. You did that.
To put it very lightly, it's a mess. It's been a mess for a long time. Everyone is like, how?
I don't either, Ruby. I don't have neighbors that commit welfare fraud.
Everyone is looking at something. The government sees this, sees that people are divided. They're like, this is the perfect way to point finger at someone. Because if you point a finger at one person, then it puts the blame away from them. This is exactly what happened in history. Exactly what happened to Native Americans. Exactly what happened to African Americans to slavery. Exactly what happened during Hitler.
Somebody teach these girls a quick course on history because they're lost.
To what Israel did to Palestine. Exactly what happened. They point a finger to someone and says, this is the person who blames all of your powers. It's just another step to try to make a totalitarian society, to make a dictator society.
100%. And it's because racism is already such a big thing in America as it is, and we know that. America is founded on racism. That's the building blocks of America. And so it's very easy to build off of that and be like, wait, so if we're already racist, then let's maybe focus on immigrants. Yeah. And it's Minnesota itself. Minnesota and Ohio. I think Minnesota's bigger than Ohio with a Somali population, but those are the two biggest cities that have the biggest fucking populations of Somalis. So that's why they are, I think personally, allegedly I should say, I forget this is filmed.
3 reasons why I canceled my DoorDash.
These girls are nuts. And everything she's talking about, and Panther's been alluding to it, Michael has too. Try complaining like that in a third world country and you'd be in prison or dead. Okay, and I've said that, Michael, boom. So they're lying. They're saying the government caused divisiveness. If you've been here for a while, my girls, Dorian, Nemo, Robert, those of you who haven't missed those videos that I did, all of these people from various African countries, when they come here and Black Americans try to unite, they said, no, me no black. Me no black. When Trump and ICE and Tom Homan started to get these people out of here, now here they come, Black people. And even Ilhan Omar, who's never said she was Black. She's talking about, they're being discriminated against because we're Black. No, ma'am. You can't play that game. We're not falling for that. You said you're not Black, you're not Black.
Minneapolis, at least.
Right, Ruby? If America's so racist, pack up, get out. Don't protest against Trump. Just leave.
My voice.
Is there anything else you two would want to add while you have the platform?
This city is beautiful.
Yes.
I'm proud to be from here. I'm proud to have lived my whole life here. And I am proud to say that everyone here is my neighbor and that no one deserves anything that's happening.
Yes.
And we all should just love each other. Exactly. As long as ICE leaves and they stop fucking with our streets, we will go back to the community we once were.
And then I also have to say is dismantle ICE. We're like dismantle ICE, protect immigrants. Free Palestine, free Sudan,
free Palestine,
free Congo, free everyone. None of us are free until we're all free.
None of us are free until we're all free.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
What a way to end. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our friends. This is me in my bedroom like every night. So we're back up there with the camera. Clock it.
Thank you.
I'll take those microphones back from you before
I
let you walk off with them.
These girls are delusional. These people bring the F word to the tip of my tongue. Brenda, you're going to have to go to church tomorrow and repent or go to confession. Yeah, they are totally clueless. Just these two girls for being annoying. Okay, Robert. They will have cat stew for dinner. Oh my God. Layla. Let me see what Layla's saying. Trump doesn't want to be their president. Get these people out of here. So you see, they said all those horrible things about America. Then before they ended, I've been here all my life. It's great. Now get out. How you doing, Wolf Berman? Let me know if you're new here, love. Hit that like button, love. Black Magic. Okay. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. Ew, Michael. Ew. Okay. Have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. R.I.P. Olivia Newton-John. How soon are those two? James. Yeah, Satanists. They look like it. Where are we? They're going to be the reason they retract the 14th Amendment. Okay, Lala. Hit the like button, folks. We're almost to 90 likes. And I share this with you, even though Status Quo, I don't agree with his leftist ideology. He's there talking to people. And you have to know what your enemy is saying and doing. Great. Now there's a nutless one. James, I don't know what you're talking about. Coffee said she's repenting now. Okay. This is supposed to be a white guilt trip. Yeah. So she's standing there doing all of that talking. And it's so sad. She didn't even realize all of the racist statements that she was making. Make it make sense, people. And so that's why I share this with you, because these people need to be called out. And Tom Homan, ICE, get these people out of here. Oh, yes, Wolf Berman. That's what they were doing. And they were being racist as they were being interviewed. And a white man was trying to say something to him. They went off and you're a white man and you don't have anything to do with it. And then a black woman, I guess, who doesn't agree with their ideology said something and they got nasty with her. The party of tolerance, right? Yeah, tell me something else. Brenda, that's the greatest question known to man. No one knows, dear. No one knows. James. Oh my God. Hit that like button, folks. This has been something. Oh my God. I don't know. Yeah, I've never worn black lipstick. No. Chief Rocker. They're repping their nationality. Okay. You can't be a black racist. They were being racist against anyone who didn't agree with their ideology. But I know that, Ruby. But I don't even think they were talking so fast. They don't even realize what they were saying. But they know exactly. Yeah, I'm just saying they're talking about how racist white people are. And then all the things that they were saying. Oh my God. Make it make sense. They call you names and think you're going to go into submission because they're so weak. They think we're weak. Yeah. Coffee, yes. And so I don't care what they say. Those people have to go. I want them out of here ASAP. They have done nothing but undermined us. Taken our jobs for the ones that work, bilked our resources, and sent billions of dollars back to their homelands. Why would you do that? And you fled that place. How you doing, Chief? And so I have a serious problem with that. I do. And I want them gone. Tell me what your thoughts are. This is, this is something. Sheena, how are you? Yeah, yes, love. We just we'll be getting off from here in a few minutes, but we're glad you dropped in. Hit the like button, love. Brenda, this is a support group because we can all see the nonsense, the shenanigans of the left. Yes, they read the white liberal playbook. They know exactly. Yes, my girls, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying, you're sitting here being saying racist things to a white man. Then a black woman comes over here. So again, get these Somalis out of here. Get them out. They don't like Americans, black or white. Get them out of here. Go back home. Jet lag. Sheena, yeah, you can do the replay, love, because you missed all the video. The video is done. Status Quo, they were actually recording and they were talking to people. And so we were watching. We had a good laugh, though. We saw one woman with a beard, and I think that last woman had a mustache. So we saw all kinds of freak shows when we were watching the live stream. Jet lag, I was adopted as a baby. I'm 60 now. Just found out last year what nationality I am. Don't change a thing. I'm right, jet lag. You know. So all I can say is they can go on and call Tom Holman, call ICE, get those people out of here. They don't care for Americans, black or white. It's all about them and their scams and their schemes. And so, I love Fleetwood Mac. Loving you, is it the right thing to do? How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, baby, I'd give you the world. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. You can go your own way. Go your own way. And that's what I feel. They can all go their own way. Get the heck out of here. It's Urkel James. James, I don't know. Jesus. These, oh my God, this comment section. Fleetwood Mac, Jetta Master. You know I love Fleetwood Mac. You know I do. And that's how I feel about them. They can go. They don't like Americans. They're here to scam for the most part. So get them out of here. These girls haven't been on this planet long enough to listen to. Yeah, they're still in Disneyland. Robert said those girls are plants. Fleetwood Mac, big love. Michael, yes. I have Fleetwood Mac's greatest hit CD in the truck. It's in the truck, love. It is. I wouldn't lie to you. It is in the truck. And I think, like I said, let's give Trump some time. It's, you know, the Biden-Harris admin flooded this country with so many people for the MAGA, people who supported Trump. Give him time. Yes. Bon Jovi. Yeah, I love some Bon Jovi. Okay, Nemo. Nemo's putting it on me. It's been a mystery, but still they try to see why something good can hurt so bad. Caught on a one-way street, the taste of bittersweet. Love will survive somehow, somewhere. One love feeds the fire. One heart burns desire. Wonder who's crying now. Woo! They're crying now because hey, Tom Holman and ICE are trying to get these people out of here. And I am not going to complain. They just want to be a part of something. Yeah, she's a black magic woman. Freaks, fairies, and twisted Twinkies. I know, James. I love Bon Jovi. I do not like their politics, just like I love Bruce Springsteen. I do not like his politics. Love the music. But you know how it goes. Some artists, yeah, I've been loving forever. Oh yeah, Panther. I remember that. Yeah. I remember they did campaign for Joe Biden. I love their music. I don't like their politics. Yeah, I remember. I love Stevie Nicks. She said she's a witch. And Michael, yeah, we have to pray for her. She has to get out of that before she leaves this earth, if she actually is. But yeah, born down in a dead man's town. The first kick I took was when I hit the ground. End up like a dog that's been beat too much till you spend half your life just covering up now. Born in the USA, I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I have that. I still have that cassette. Boom. Woo, I know I'm aging myself. Nikki, send all of them back. Boom. Nikki, how are you doing? Yes, Nikki, I don't care. Send them all back. I don't care. We need to protect our borders. We need to protect our people. Donna means you can. Yeah, how are you doing, Donna? This lady is Donna, yes, this lady is boasting right in our faces. Yeah. Donna, were you here? Thank you for the super chat. I'm sending you some hearts in the comment section. Thank you so much for your support. Donna, did you hear everything that lady said, especially the one in the black coat? Did you hear everything she said? I know, Greg. Bruce Springsteen, I love his music. I detest his politics, but I love his music. Yeah, Michael, my favorite Lindsey Buckingham song was I Think I'm in Trouble. I remember he went solo. I think I still have that 45 around here somewhere. Oh my God, I'm aging myself. Yes, I know that. Yeah, Donna, these people don't like us. And we're supposed to support them? Mayor, you don't like Springsteen? Yeah, I don't like his politics, but I do love his music. Donna, let us know if you're new here, love, so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Hit that like button for us, please. Nikki, oh, hell yeah. Nikki, where have you been, love? Nikki, you need to check out the videos that I have done on these Somalis. Remember, they always, me no black, me Somali. Now they're begging Black Americans, come on, we were there for you with George Floyd. Or they weren't there for me because I didn't march. But we were there for you with George Floyd. We're, come on, Black people. We're Black too. No, 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 no. You and other Africans from various African nations are quick to say, no, 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 no. You know, they're very tribal. Oh, you didn't? You never liked Bruce Springsteen? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've always liked his music, and I didn't find out about his politics until the last few election cycles. So I was like, oh, God. Oh, yeah, Mayor, I like that too. Yeah. Nikki, where have you been, love? You need to check out the videos I've done on these Somalis. They are a trip. We better get away from these people. They don't like us. What's that song by that rapper? They not like us. Okay. They don't like us like that. And I did some videos on other Africans. They don't like us like that. So Trump, Tom Homan, get these people out. I don't have an issue with that. So Nikki, I just shared a link. Click up under live. You know, I do more lives than anything else. Oh, I like Bob Dylan. Oh, yeah. I like Bob Dylan. Been dealing with this government. Oh, okay. Nikki, you handle it now. How you doing, Jeremiah? Hit that like button, love. And so Nikki, yeah, let me drop these links. Oh my God. I don't know if you've seen the Black American woman who was attacked in the African braiding shop. Why are you going to a place where people despise you? I don't get that. I don't. No, thank you. I'm not doing it. If you despise me, you will not be getting my money. That is not how I operate. Okay, I'm dropping some links, but yeah, Nikki, if you go to my page and click on live, you'll see all the videos that you have been missing. And I've done a lot. Question, did they break USA laws that have been on the books for decades? Sheena, oh my God, everything is being exposed. Everything is coming out. Deport, and deport. They are not here to help us. They are against us. Yes, Nikki, boom. Now they're here. Oh my God, we're being discriminated against. America is racist. I don't want to hear it. Deport, and deport. I don't want to hear it. They've said some horrible things about Black Americans. Nikki, I've been dropping. You need to see my last few lives. They said one of their ministers was at a mosque. Black Americans, none of them have fathers. They're all a result of a one-night stand. I had videos in there. They were like, no, we're not Black. We're Arab. Oh my God. So now Ilhan Omar. Watch, I even played her. Now she's talking about she's Black. Since when? What? No, you're not. Keep the same energy you had before. Now they're accusing Black Americans of being divisive, and I'm not marching because this is what I voted for. I'm not. Panther, I've seen the video with the Somalian Muslim preacher, whatever you called him, said, Black women, don't you know the father of their children? Yes, Panther. And this is my question. And all the people are sitting there listening to him. What does what's going on in Black America have to do with them? They were just sitting there laughing. Regardless of what's going on in Black America, you said you're not Black. Why are you out there talking about Black America? He needs to be talking to his congregation. Panther. They can all kick rocks. I don't either. That's where I'm at with it. They don't like America. They don't like Black Americans, white Americans. They are here for themselves. They are scamming. They come from a scammy culture. I hope Trump can get all of them out of here. They are not grateful. How did they repay Americans for bringing them over here? They scammed us out of billions of dollars. That's how they repaid us. Okay, get them out of here. Since you ain't Black, take your Arab back to you. My girls would get them. When I first married Randy, I bought him some nice FUBU outfits. It did not go well, but he wore them around the house. But people got so angry for us. Yeah, that's your money though. You wear, if you bought it, hey, you can wear what you want to wear. Brenda. Brenda. Okay. My point being, if you put Black-owned businesses back, you're not welcome. Why segregate yourself from money? Yeah, it's all green. Like I just said, what Panther just said, I don't support. And what's going on with the African braiding shops? It's been going on for years. I will never step foot in an African braiding shop. I don't give money to my enemies. I know how you feel about me. That's not all, but that's many. I'm not going into an African braiding shop. I'm not. And remember, Nikki, you weren't here. I did a video voicemail of this same beauty salon owner, African. I don't care. I don't like Americans. I don't need their money. Why are you giving money to people that hate you? Why? Oh my God. Brenda, we have to show them what racism is really all about. That is where that comment came from. Yeah. And so get these people out of here. The enemy within. Michael, where would we be without Trump? Michael, I'll tell you where we would be. On life support. On life support. This country is almost, and Trump said it, right, Nikki? Trump said it. We're almost, he said, we're on the brink. If the Curry Queen had won, the borders would still be open. Americans would be even more displaced. No, God knows what he's doing. I told you, those of you who've been here for a while, the providential hand of God saved Donald Trump. That's it. This is God's will. I don't care what end. That's my thought process. I am not changing. If people would open their spiritual eyes, the providential hand of God saved Donald J. Trump. If you agree with that, for all my spiritual people in the comment section, if you believe that with your whole heart, type a 1 in the comment section. I'm looking at the whole incident when they tried to unalive that man. The hand of God saved him to save America. I've said that from day one. From day one. And those of you who've been here for a while, you know I've said it. Active Dodger, I know you're new here. Brenda, you may be new. Panther, go back and check my videos from 2024. I've always said that. Nikki, that's what I believe as well. I believe the Most High is using him. Yes. 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 The Democrats are so evil, they can't see it. Wolf, Behrman, James, all of you who are new here, go back to my 2024 videos. I'm not just starting to say that. I've been saying that. If Kamala had been elected, we would have 8 million more illegals here already. No lies detected in your statement. And again, the Democrats would still be money laundering and still allowing these criminals from other countries to fleece the American consumer. Coffee, yes. And I'm not some big time religious zealot, but I firmly believe that in my heart. God saved Donald Trump to save America. I firmly believe that. I will not change from that stance. I will not. Never. If you know the Bible, then you will see this is our Jonah moment. Yes. Yes. Samuel anointed David with blood on his right ear, right thumb, and right big toe. The left, seen as an attempted assassination, failed the glorious Washington. Yes, it was a miracle. There's no way he should be walking around now. No way. But he is. So, and you know, they continue to try and take him out. You know, it's just God protecting him. We know that. The Somalians said Genesis in the Bible says they belong in America. Lies. Michael, they belong back in their S-hole country, Somalia. The truth and righteousness will always be. Yes, Cecilia. Yes. Kiel, good afternoon, love. How are you? We're just about done. I'll be live tomorrow. Kiel, and all of my new folks. If we did not give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome, now is the time for you to say, hey, I'm new, so we can give you some love. You didn't want Margot Rolynn to see my comment. I missed it because there are a lot of people in here, Jeremiah. I read the Bible and Quran. It's not in there. That's in their imagination. Kill. Kiel just joined us and he's cracking on them already. Yes, Coffee. I was raised by my parents to think for myself. And I know the Democratic Party is evil. They are wicked. They are demonic. Everything they represent is death. They do not represent life in any shape, form, or fashion. Yes, Tina. Yes, love. Tina's been here with me for a couple of years. Tina knows I've said that. God is using Donald J. Trump. And these people, these liberals are so, have such a one-track mind. They can't see it. They're too evil. They have reprobate minds. They can't see it. Michael, you rocked it today, Rolynn. I'm activating my Rolynn YouTube notification. Boom. Thank you, love. Michael, we on this channel, we're a family. We're actively trying to prepare for the 2026 midterms. We cannot lose a seat. If we do, they will block everything that Trump tries to do. My girls, everything you just said is true. The Democrat Party is demonic. Yes, my girl, it's scary that people can't see how evil they are. Thank you, Greg. And I can see it. And I'm not a religious zealot, but I can see it. Yes, they're the devil's disciples. Yes, please hit that. This is a blessed chat. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you so much. That's why I'm trying to put the word out. I know I'm a smaller channel, but that's okay. We're growing every day. The more you hit that like button, the more you share this stream out, the more YouTube shares it. It triggers the YouTube algorithm. Every time you leave comments, once I end this live stream, if you come back and leave comments, that triggers the YouTube algorithm as well. I can't grow this channel by myself. I need you. Jeremiah, I did. Yeah. I said, Michael, tomorrow, didn't they have enough segregation with Jim Crow? Yeah. Coffee, you can see it too. The devil is their father. They won't come to the light of Jesus Christ because their deeds are evil. Boom. The Democrats win the House. They will bring Republicans in every week to Congress on investigating. Michael, I don't want to go through that. That's all they're trying to do and follow their Democratic agenda. No, I'm over it. Thank you so much, Brenda, for dropping. Yeah, every time you're on someone else's live stream and you drop the Rolynn's Reviews YouTube channel and you're sending people here, you're helping us to grow. Yes, you are. Thank you so much, Brenda. I know you probably respelling the name, but I know what you're saying. I appreciate that. I can't do it alone. I need your help. Jim Crow did exactly what white liberals wanted it to do. Yeah, and so they're still voting for Democrats. The Democrats despise Black America, and they're still voting for them. And I can't with that ignorance. They can't be that dense. Come on. MAGA, where are we? Yes, Brenda, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Where are we? We have to stand firm and stick together. Vote, vote, vote. Yes, MAGA. We can't let up. If we lose any seats, they're going to block everything he tries to do. That's my concern. MAGA, yes, A clinics were part of their plan to keep the Black population low. Since the 1960s, the numbers have stayed at a steady 13%. MAGA, yeah, they're all about death. That's all they represent. Death. That's it. Where are we? I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch all your comments before we end. They will try to, yeah, they're going to try to impeach him again. Right, active Dodger. Yes. And the crazy thing is, the liberals that I do talk to, they agree with me on on issues, but when it comes to voting for Republicans, they won't do it. LBJ said he'd have ends voting for Democrats for 200 years. When he signed the Civil Rights Bill, that's what that was all about. He wasn't trying to make sure Black Americans had civil rights. That's not what it was about. It was about that voting block. That's all that was about. We know that. Michael, you know your history. Yes. Too bad you couldn't talk to these two idiots that were talking, because they definitely don't know history. MAGA tomorrow, thanks. Wicked MLK who supported. Yes, he received a Margaret Sanger Award, my girl. Yes, you were here when we did that video. Yes. You were here when we did that. And so, I say we have to remain active. We have to remain vigilant, because they are not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And so as long as we stay on top of what we need to stay on top of, which is making sure people get out to vote, we can prevent what we see coming. And we don't want that to happen. So we can't sit back and just remain comfortably numb. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Oh, I love that song. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I heard you feeling down. My girls, if only Black people would stop worshiping skin color. Yes, that ideology, it's why we're in the shape we're in. Learn true history, there would be a lot further. Yes, stop listening to the Black politicians and race hustlers and vote for someone because they're Black. Excuse me, that's the wrong reason to vote for someone. Michael, yes, if they win, excuse me, they're going to bring that crap back. I'm sick of that. I'm over it. So we're done. If you have not already, hit the like button. We're going to go now. I'll be live tomorrow at, let me type it in the stream, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I don't know if Miss Prosperity will be with me. If she's not busy, she will. I don't want them bringing all this crap back. All these are diversions. So we're not looking at the crap they're doing. If it's true that the Somalis said that they're not Black, well, welcome to the USA. You got a rude. Wait, yeah, DJ, let me know if you're new here. I've done videos. They came here in droves in the 90s, especially. And these Black Americans who are listening to Jesse Jackson, Keep Hope Alive, and the Rainbow Push Coalition, they were trying to get them, come on, all Black people unite. And they said, no, 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 no. Me no Black, me no Black. DJ, everyone give DJ a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews. Welcome. Welcome to the channel, love. hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Make sure it is on all notifications. So yeah, they DJ, you need to see my videos. I've done a video the past couple of days. They said, no, me no black, me no black. Now that Trump and ICE are trying to get these people out of here. Now they black people, come on, we all black, we all black. No. I'm not going to be your patsy. I'm not going to be your crash test dummy. No. Keep that same energy. And go back and build up your home land. Get out. Tomorrow, let me type it. 4 o'clock. I'm live every Sunday, 4 o'clock p.m. EST. Yeah. DJ. Every Sunday. If you miss all my other live streams, I'm live every Saturday and Sunday. But every Sunday, 4 o'clock p.m., that time never changes. Michael, they get new cars because of the scamming. They give them loans. They scam the welfare system, and they're always bragging, oh, Americans are lazy. We came over here. We've only been over here for a couple of years, and look at our beautiful house. Look at our cars. And they're scamming. Get out of here. Scam. Anyone remember that episode of Good Times? I'm going to change it. Scam. Anyone get that reference with Florida after James died in the car accident? How many of you get that reference from Good Times? Oh my God. Okay, DJ, let me drop the link. I've done several videos on these scammers. I want to see how many people remember. That's like one of the most recognized episodes of Good Times, when Florida smashes that punch bowl after James died in the car accident. Michael, yeah. Ilhan Omar went from 0 to $30 million net worth. Yes. Jeremiah remembers my girl. Yes, old Florida. Dynamite. Boom. I'm not the only old head in here. That's good to know. Hit that like button, folks. DJ, I dropped a link. DJ, I've done every day, the past 2 or 3 days, I've done a video on these crooked, scammy Somalians. So, yeah, if you go to my home page, I usually do lives more than anything else. Active Dodger, did you like that? And I just thought of that off the top of my head. Active Dodger, all the new folks, if you go to my home tab, click on live, because I do more lives than anything else, you'll see the last few days, that's all I've been doing is lives on these scammers. Yes, and yes again. Okay, yeah. We all remember that episode. I was a kid, and that episode stuck with me and everyone else in Florida. Sweet Daddy Williams. Yes. Okay, I'm aging myself, but good. All of you know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Active Dodger. Active Dodger, Michael and DJ, you're going to be with us tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as you, Nikki. Nikki, we miss you. You don't get to come around often, but I know you're busy. We are 4 away from 100 likes. Just 4. Can you believe it? Amos left because of backstage issues. Yeah, he didn't like that JJ, the producers and writers are making it about JJ, making it, more of a slapstick type show. He wanted it more serious. Yeah, DJ. Yeah, we're going to get out of here now. But yeah, I enjoyed you all. And so you all know my favorite rock group. And guess what? We are not these Somalis and these other people, but especially these Somalis, since ICE and Trump and Holman are on their bumper. Pull up to my bumper, baby. Grace Jones. We're not coming to your rescue, ma'ams and sirs. Nemo. Yes, Nemo, we love you. Is there nothing I can say? Nothing I can do? Change your mind. I'm so in love with you. Too deep, baby. You can't get out. In my Mick Jagger falsetto voice. You're just a poor girl in a rich man's house. Hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, baby, I was crying over you. Yes, the Stones are my favorite. I'll be your knight in shining armor, coming to your emotional rescue. Hi, everyone. Have a good night. Yeah, we're good. Booger Bookman. Yeah, Big Booger Bookman. Big Bag Bookman. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Those that love good times, I actually interviewed Bernadette Stannis. I love her. If you want, I'll drop that link. Let me know. If you want it, I'll drop it so you can watch it. I loved it. I interviewed her about 4 years ago. Yes, Cecilia, knowledge is the key. I will find it. It was a few years ago. Let me get it. Oh my God. And I sent her a text every morning. She was wonderful. Oh my God. She was wonderful to interview. Bernadette Stannis, she's still active. Those that don't know, all the new folks, let me go ahead and get this for you. So those that may want to look at the Bernadette Stannis interview, let me see. Type a 1 if you want to see that interview, and I'll find it right now and drop the link. My girls, when I first started doing YouTube, the first thing I was doing book reactions, and I was reaching out to celebrities, and all that responded, I interviewed, and she was one. And she was wonderful. Oh, okay. My girls wants it. Let me get it for you right now. And so I was interviewing celebrities before, and I didn't start doing politics until this immigration situation really got cranked up, and I became angry, and I put my celebrity interviews on the back burner because I'm like, I need to get out here and talk about this. So I interviewed Terrible T of Oaktown 357. I interviewed, if you go back, let me see. I'm looking for it now before we get off from here. But yeah, I was interviewing celebrities before I started doing politics. But Bernadette Stannis, she was, oh my God, she was the bomb. Okay, I just found that interview. Let me drop that. And make sure, folks, when you look at these old videos that you hit that like button. Okay, the video link I just dropped was for the Bernadette Stannis interview. I also interviewed what's his name? Ernest Thomas from What's Happening. Remember Raj? I interviewed him. Let me drop that. I didn't know. I thought you guys remembered. Yeah, when I started my channel, that's what I was doing the celebrity interviews. So let me I'll find that one. I interviewed Band of Gold, Frida Payne, not Frida Payne. Yeah, Frida Payne. I interviewed. I'll drop that link. I will always love Frida Payne. She promised me, she was doing her memoir, a book tour. After my interview, she promised me she would send me a ticket. I went to Manhattan to her book signing tour. I will always love her. That link I just dropped was from my Frida Payne interview. Now let me give you the interview from Ernest Thomas. I also interviewed some famous boxers. What was his name? I went to the Boxing Hall of Fame. And if you go to my lives, you'll see it. But yeah, oh my God. Terrible T from Oaktown 357. I'll drop that. Remember MC Hammer? Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was doing celebrity interviews. Okay, so there that is. Boom. Let me go to videos. I'll show you. I'll drop the Ernest. I interviewed Flo Anthony, Ernest Thomas. That's what I was doing. Yeah, here's my Ernest Thomas interview. I'll share that and then we'll go. All right. Okay, here we go. My Flo Anthony. And she's great. She was great too. I'll drop the Flo Anthony as well. Oh, you remember Denise Nicholas from Heat of the Night and from all those blaxploitation movies from the 70s? I interviewed her. Yep, I'll drop the links. Yes. Yes, my girls. That's what I was doing until I became angry and started interviewing. Okay, so celebrity interview. Okay, let me show you where I have one more to share with you. My Flo Anthony. Let me find my Flo Anthony interview. All right, and then we'll go. We're done. We're done. Okay, let me find Flo Anthony. She was great. When I went to the Free to Pain book signing, she was there. She was wonderful. Oh my God. And she had on, at that time, you had to wear masks. She had on her mask, but I'm like, I recognize you. And she was so nice. Diana Ross's daughter was there. It was great. Okay, so let me find, I just need to find the Flo Anthony interview. And even if I don't, oh, here it is. Yeah, I'll drop that link too. All right, we're done. Let me drop that link and then we are done. Okay, hold on. Manage videos. I'm trying to get back to you guys here. Where are we here? All right, here we go. All right. This last one, yeah, Diane Carroll, I love, yeah. The last one is my Flo Anthony interview. There we go. Yeah, Caesar, you see all these links I just dropped? Oh, we had 100 likes. All right. Yes, DJ, hope to see you tomorrow at 4. Yes, how you doing, John Randall? Welcome, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, all the links I just dropped, they were from my celebrity interviews. Oh, Active Dodger, yeah, make sure you're here with us tomorrow at 4. We always go back to the 70s and 80s. Flo Joe, yeah. My girls, you see all those links I dropped? Check them out. Those were my celebrity interviews. They were wonderful. Oh my God. Maga, no, that was Miss what's her face? No, not her, the other lady. Thank you, my girls. Hit the like button, leave a comment. I'll respond. All right, Denise Nicholas from Room 222. Okay, Caesar, check out my interview. She was wonderful. Now, we were having some technical difficulties. I don't know if it was her equipment or mine, but she was wonderful. And I just haven't reached back out because we agreed to do another interview. We just haven't, and she was wonderful. And I was trying to get Lynette McKee. I could not. Oh yeah, that's what I did before I started doing political commentary. I've actually reached out to Damon Wilson. Remember Lamont from Sanford and Son? I spoke to his manager. Okay, my girls, thank you. Oh yeah, good evening. We're done. I love you all. Be safe. I hope to see you all tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And okay, we're done. We are absolutely done. All right. So everyone be safe, please. And I'm trying to end the stream and I can't find the. All right. Oh, well, we're done. And I'm coming to talk to you right now. Thank you so much, my girls. Room 222. Yeah, Robert. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. I can't do my outro because something's going on with StreamYard as usual. So I will end the stream and come talk to you right now.